Okay, we have set up the fire. Just want to open the can a little bit. Now we have a vent hole. Now, the can only really has to get warm for you to be able to eat it. Hopefully we can keep it at a slow simmer and see if we can get dinner. Now, I have it on the wood right now. What? Oh, fire's going out. Got a little more wood. Oh, I seem to have let the fire go out. Anyway, I wanted to make an ash spreader to kind of, oh shit, come on. Making a cut. My cut's this way. I'm putting this on, you pinch it, you wrap with the cut. So that when you peel it off, it doesn't peel off your cut. Okay, well, I didn't actually get cut. I just broke open a cut from last night when I was cutting a potato in the house. So, anyway, since the fire's out, I have these two pans. One is a cake pan, very small. And I would like it if this fit in there, but it's like an 1/8 inch off. So I got this pan here with my wrenches and pans, sockets and business cards. I'm gonna put that on this one. And that seems to pretty well line up. I'll have my air vent to one side. I'll have a little bit of ash spreaders, which I want to kind of fix the chemicals of the earth. To make stuff neutral. Oh shit, I think I see something. Anyway, we might need a tack wells. Now, how would I make a tack weld on very thin sheet metal? I've seen stuff in the movies, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm done with the wood. A little warm here. So if I bend that in there, I could probably get that to sit quite nice on that. But so this is the wider of the two pans. So we'll try this. My main issue was just catching the ashes as they burn and not burning the stump, because it gets used for stuff other than cooking a can of raviolis. But a small tack weld would still be amazing. And that would hold that pretty steady. If I was camping, I would like the extra height too, because then you like the extra height too, because it sucks on the ground. And that's why I'm on the stump in here in the first place. To get it at like waist height so I can kind of maintain a fire and keep it rolling. And one second, be right back. Hold up, pause. So a quick question, is pleather people leather? Kind of sounds like. Okay, so now and is this way, that pan was too close to fitting to really be good. But that pan has a little lip on it that would maintain its stationary position onto the pan. And it should catch the ashes that way. It should catch the ashes that way. Especially with the door closed. And so, we're going to have to rebuild the fire again. And see how we can get some supper. I've been baking potatoes in the oven, but I got this little stove a while back and I've just been looking for a reason to use it. And well, not really looking for a reason, I just wanted it because I would be able to cook like anywhere I go. And all I would need is twigs for fuel. So I'll be right back, gonna get some twigs. And we're back. I have my twigs. Okay. I'll take this biggest one, break it down. I'm gonna take this one, break it down. This one's a little smaller, but I'm gonna throw them that here. Then we take this one, set it across. Take this one, set it on a triangle just on the other side. Set this over that one. So, that's the fire. Let's see if she'll light this again. Turn the match a little bit. I got my can, got the vent open. Put it on. We got the simmer going. At the moment, it seems I got most of the poison out of my body. My lips aren't feeling it, and I can't taste it. I've been working on it since last night, and I'm trying to survive out here. I got a place to live, but this is more for me cooking dinner. Oh, too big, too big. We're losing fire, losing fire. Okay. Wood not big enough to get a good ember going. Again, clear the chamber. Stick. Stick. Be right back. Well, I can taste it a little bit. I need a piece of charcoal and so on. And we're back here. I grabbed a handful of matches. Maybe I can throw, well, not a handful, but just a few, but so I can throw it into the fire if needed for extra fuel. But I have my handy dandy piece of charcoal here. That's, if you don't know, charcoal absorbs toxins from the body, and stuff that's hurts people will be attracted to it. And if you keep one between your lips, you can touch your tongue to it, but it does take the poison off your tongue, and after a while it's good to just keep it between your lips because it'll keep it on the outside of your body, kind of. And it seems to work. And then I've been just chalking my hands with charcoal, and it seems to be getting rid of it, but there is still poison present. I haven't tried any more water or alcohol, and I can't do that until the nicotine comes off my fingers because the nicotine seems to hold it in. I have some band-aids for my fingers, but they were kind of compromised by my grandfather, bringing some bacteria home from the grocery store when everybody fled in the Ukraine. My grandpa, I don't know, it's a long story. He has some kind of training, like real training, and he seems like he's a target, like, cause he's always getting stuff done to him, and kind of like I am, but like he had official training, I'm just kind of working on my own. We rolling? We rolling. Okay. Don't know how this one's gonna go. It looks like it's burning off just a little bit, but this wood doesn't want to burn. Let's grab it. Those little dry pieces were good, but the ones with bark on it are kind of questionable right now. Grab it. Start again. Okay, so I have collected a few twigs. I think will burn pretty good. Well, I collected some more earlier. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I got some wood I gathered from the forest floor earlier. Really nice pieces. I know are very dry. My thing right now, I don't want to make the fire too big because I don't know how fast it'll cook the can. See, I don't want to burn the label because there seems to be black soot coming off it, which isn't good. Might be evidence of a hydrocarbon, but so far there's our can. I got a bigger chunk of wood here. We'll burn it down a little bit. Hopefully we can make just a little bit of charcoal to keep it warm, and maybe see if I can produce charcoal if I get poisoned again, which there's like a world of poison out there. So vent open. Yep, the vent is open. So now, because I've had the vent cracked so long, I'm going to actually cook this can, whereas usually I just warm it up. Got more firewood. This is my first time cooking on this too, so I probably should have burned off the chemicals before I tried to cook food. So maybe we'll get a fire going, maybe scrap this can. I don't like wasting food, but I don't like chemicals either, so. And like, why not just make this like out of stainless steel or something? Then there'd be like no chemicals coming out of it, or should be none. I know they're a bitch to clean up, but so far hard to maintain even heat distribution. Still, for the size of the stove, it seems good. Once we get to embers, if I'd warmed it up, it'd probably be different, because I could just had a nice little pile of coals to roast on. But we seem to waste so much wood when I could just kind of feed the fire. No, that seems like a lot of heat because it's obviously burning the can. So like, good experiment. So you have to warm this up before you can use it. Get a nice bit of coal on it, or maybe a charcoal or two. Maybe that'll work. A piece of charcoal would be pretty good because it would heat pretty decently and wouldn't be chaos in there. But a bit of ashes would work, I would think too, just because it would keep it warm, but it doesn't have the flame coming off it. That's what I just assessed from this cooking demonstration here. And so far, the charcoal really does seem to be working. I was able to take it out of my mouth for a few minutes before the taste came back, but it seemed weaker than before, so it is taking stuff out, I believe. And but I also did get a really, really bad bottle of whiskey from Weiser's when this all started. When I was trying to battle a parasite or a worm from a grape, and I got 2 worms, and I will describe them to you. One seems like a fish, and one seems like he likes to party. Now, the birdies telling me, little birdie told me that they wouldn't fight it if they knew them and liked them. Oh, fire going out. Yes, got a little coal action. We can blow fire into it. Now the can is starting to boil over, so which means it's getting warm. So right now, to get a decent bit of coals that we can cook over, we'll need a little bit bigger of a stick that won't burn up so easily. So we'll use these big guys here. Now that seems to be rolling, so I should put this on there while that will catch. And this one too. So now I should have a chunk of wood in there to kind of catch, so it would make bigger embers, but this is what I have to deal with right now. So let's see how this burn down and goes. The can is steaming right now. The can is cooked. The can is done. So even though I'm poisoned or chemically poisoned or affected by bioweapons, I'm gonna try it. So we need a knife. Grab the ring. Bring it off. There's my can of food. The soot is on the outside, but it didn't seem to contact the hydrocarbons at all until it boiled over, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to grab a napkin. I'll be right back. So, visible paint cracking on the upper end of the grill. I'll need to wire brush that later. So the fire, if I leave this fire for any more time, it seems like it's just gonna basically go out. So I'm loading some more big chunks, see if we can get it to catch. The fire is burning pretty good now. I wish I had another pick or pocket knife so I could put into the different locations to change the camera angle around a little bit. But in trying to survive, and when I was using rubbing alcohol, the cops took me away. Made me go to a mental hospital for needing to use rubbing alcohol. I wasn't using medical alcohol, I was using consumer alcohol that's supposed to have no poisons in it. Now, here is the can of food. We're gonna crack it. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh. Okay, finger stop bleeding, that's good. Okay. We have that. The lid off. Now I cleaned my spoon, but since I'm still affected by chemicals right now, I'm gonna have to go and grab another piece of paper towel so I can use this. One sec. So at this point, the fire is going pretty good with the wire, or the larger logs. It's burning pretty good. I'm not sure how it's going to leave embers, but the flame is pretty steady and it's very well centered. So we'll let this burn down a little bit and see at what point we'd be able to put a can on it and have it warm up. The can didn't seem to take very long at all to warm up, and all I use is twigs for fuel. Got my spoon here. Going to give it a wipe with a rag or a paper towel. Now stainless steel seems to hold on to stuff very good, so stainless steel might not be the best food material. Unless it's just